most welcome. We also welcome in our midst Her Excellency Alaja Sinitu Ojukutu, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State. Ma, you are most welcome. Senator Barau, equally have Senator Domingo Obende, who is equally here with us. We also have Senator Felix Kola, Ani Tolu is also here with us. Senator Tolu Odebi is equally here with us. Senator Hakan Mustafa is also here. We equally have Senator Adeturi, who is equally here with us. We welcome you and we thank you for the support. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to recognize you as we proceed with this program. So may I call my colleague MC, T.A., to please come forward and continue from where I am stopping. T.A.
Thank you very much. Once again, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we will be having another set of goodwill messages, and we're doing it in three folds. Once we call you, please, that is the podium for goodwill messages. Gentlemen of the press, do not obstruct them. Those close enough, please just move back so that we can have the speakers coming through. And after the goodwill messages, we'll still have another cultural performance from the FCT cultural trip. All right. So the next speaker who will be delivering his goodwill message is a man who exemplifies what Senator Adekunle Amosun stands for. He's a completely detribalized Nigerian. He has friends from all over the country. It's not strange for you to visit Senator Amosun and he says, follow me, we're traveling, and then you say, where are we going? So we're going to Jigawa. From Jigawa in the morning, we'll have breakfast there, straight to Anambra in the afternoon, and then by evening, we'll land in Ekiti. The next morning, we'll come home just to change. Madam, you know the work that we used to do. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to deliver his own goodwill message is a brother, a friend, a partner, a lieutenant. Please join me in welcome Senator Anosike. Please a round of applause for him.
Your Excellency, the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the incoming First Lady. Our dear Governor of Ekiti State, our leader in the Senate, all members of National Assembly, please permit me to address you so. All party leaders and all delegates that are here. The man we are talking about is owned by a particular group. That particular group is the center of Nigeria. Anybody that is a member of National Assembly and has this kind of outing, and members of National Assembly are here to back him up, of course, he owns everywhere in Nigeria. This man you see here has relationship with people in Kebbi. He has relationship with people in Anambra. He has relationship with everybody all over the place. Anybody that tries to write about Adekunle Amosun will not finish in 10 days. because he is all over the place. You've heard Shaibu talked about his own. You've heard other people talked about their own. Every one of us has one or two things to say about Bekule Amosu. He is a person that does not leave his people. I was with him in the Senate in 2003. Up to today, the relationship gets to my late mother. I want to thank every one of us and to say that what we are talking about is that everybody that believes in him must pray for him. What he needs is prayer. And we are sure that if he gets to that promised land, all of us will join him in that promised land. May God bless all of us.
Prayers and prayers indeed. May God bless all of us. Thank you very much, Senator Anosike. At this point, I would like to invite one of our mothers here present, a mother, a politician, a woman leader, Her Excellency, a former Deputy Governor as well. Please join me in welcoming Excellency Alhaja Sinat Ojikutu to give our goodwill message. Please a round of applause for her. You're most welcome, ma'am.
Salu ala Nabi Karim, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Your Excellencies here present, distinguished senators, the declarant of today, and his beautiful wife, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Kábíyèsí o, Aláké Bàbá, Adé apẹ́ lórí bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. This is one day that I've been looking forward to. I was praying that I will have somebody that I believe in to come out to say, I want to serve Nigeria. The person that I believe will mean it sincerely from within, that service. I'm somebody who has been very, very upset about the way things have been going in this country in terms of service delivery. We all know that when His Excellency Senator Amosu took over in Ogun State, he turned round that state. When we went there, I was asking, are we in Abeokuta or in any of the developed nations, the capital? As the gentleman, the senator who spoke before said, construction works were going on here and there. It's not only that construction works were going on. These are completed construction works that turned Ogun State into a state of excellence, whereby go slow that is killing us in Lagos is non-existent. When you talk about integrity and accountability, these are things that are really not present in governance in this country. But when you take Senator Amosu is an accountant, he knows that some of us will take that budget and look at it, look at the estimates, and look at the actual. During his tenure, when you take his budget and you look at the estimates and you look at the actual, you know that this man is really using the state money for state projects. And this is very rare. So I believe that if he becomes the president of Nigeria, we are going to have a Nigeria that's Ibikule Amosu. I believe he can do it. It's not a question of gainsaying. I believe he has what it takes, and I believe he can deliver. I'm not somebody who comes out just to talk anyhow. You find out that most of the things going on in this country is because there is no love of people in the hearts of our leaders. Senator Ibikule Amosu loves people. He cares for people. He knows, where the shoe is pinching you, and he knows how to solve problems. I'm appealing to everybody. Somebody has talked about prayers. We all need prayers. I was given a prayer vision that we should all pray and say, please God, stop corruptors, end corruption in Nigeria. If you bring somebody like him onto the presidency and make him the president of Nigeria, I believe that most of what we want to happen in this country, we will get it done. Nigeria will become the nation where we will all be proud of, to stay and say, this is my country. So I'm casting my vote for him, and I believe everybody should, so that we can have the Nigeria that we are all looking forward to. I pray that that primary you are going to have on 26, you are going to make it by the grace of God.
Amen. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Indeed, what a man can do, a woman can do much better. Because Elijah Senator spoke for 4.5 minutes. Meanwhile, we allocated 2 minutes to everyone. I'd like to invite for the last goodwill message for now, Senator Francis Ali McKenna. Please a round of applause for him. Distinguished Senator, I crave your indulgence to please don't do as much as the women. 2 minutes, please.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, present with us here. Your Excellency, the man of the moment, the distinguished Senator Ibikule Amosu and his lovely wife. Your Excellency, the majority leader in the Senate, and all the senators present here, and ladies and gentlemen. So if I have to talk about Ibikule Amosu, I believe I will exceed the 2 minutes. People have said that he's a very godly person, and that's why we want him to be the father of the nation. If we have a godly person as the father of the nation, Nigeria will progress. Nigeria will develop. There will be no velocity. That you are from my place is not there because you want a good man to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. If a good man is there, Nigeria will be good for all of us. Now, Ibikule Amosu, I met him in the Senate. He's very close to me, and I call him, do you know what I call him? Federal government. I never knew he will carry this federal government to this height. And I wish him well. Apart from the Senate president, Senator Ibikule Amosu is the only person that has a senator who is a PA to him. For you to have a PA in the Senate, which means that you are very good. I will mention the person so that you will not crucify me tomorrow. So, by the grace of God, the height is your limit. We pray that in these primaries otherwise, you could see the number of senators that are here. They are already your delegates who will vote for you. God bless you and bless your thought to move Nigeria forward. God bless all of us.
Thank you very much for that goodwill message. Indeed, this gathering is blessed by the presence, blessings of the mother of the nation, wife of the president, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Muhammad Buhari, who is ably represented by a very powerful delegation, led by no other person but the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Administration and Women Affairs, Office of the First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Rukayyatu Wurin Emena. Please let's put our hands together. You're most welcome. We appreciate your being here today. It's indeed a blessing. I would also like to use this opportunity to recognize in our midst members of the House of Representatives. Today is not a day for senators alone. Indeed, it is a day for members of the House of Representatives who are here, also of the moment. Senator Ibikule Amusu. Permit me to recognize the presence of Honorable Idris Yehuza Yakubu. He's in our midst. Please let's give him a round of applause. Abubakar Bawa Buhari is here with us. We also have the presence of Honorable Hashimu Abdullahi. He's in our midst. Thank you. Honorable Yusuf Tanko JB is also here. He is here to witness this great day. Is also here. We also have the presence of Honorable Donald Ibiribi. Please let's put our hands together and appreciate members of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic. Also in our midst is Ambassador Jerry Ugokwe. Please let's put our hands together for him. Before we take on our next set of goodwill messages, we would like to go on a musical interlude.
Sorry, Ajia. Before we go on that musical interlude, we should give honor to whom it's due. I believe it's appropriate that he would at least say a few words. He's here as a brother, as a friend, as a co-aspirant, most importantly, as a very, very truthful Nigerian. Someone who loves this country equally as Senator Ibikule Amosun. Please, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Governor Kayode Fayemi, to give his goodwill message. Oh, Your Excellency, I thought you were coming on stage to meet us.
Fine, yeah. Thank you very much. Excellencies, the declarant today, my brother, former governor of Ogun State, distinguished Senator Ibikule Amosun, and my sister, former First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun. The Senate leader is here, the representative of our mother, the First Lady of Nigeria, is also recognized. There's so many distinguished senators here. His Excellency Ambassador, the High Commissioner of Nigeria to the Court of St. James in the United Kingdom is also here. I see so many people, and I think that speaks to the mind that we're all here to honor my brother, the presidential aspirant on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. Some people are surprised that I am here, and I don't really see any reason why you should be surprised at all. Senator Ibikule Amosun and I go back a long way, and he has always been there for me. He was at my declaration yesterday, as many of you may be aware. even though I'm supposed to be in Ebonyi State now on a trip with Mr. President on the invitation of our governor there, but I had to beg to be allowed to be present here because I think this is important for our country. What we are all about, at least in the APC, I don't know about the party on the other side, at least in the APC, is the improvement of the human condition. It's to transform the lives of our people, ordinary Nigerians. And this is not an entitlement. None of us should have any sense of entitlement. We should depend on the gratitude and the grace of the ordinary members of this party and the grace of God Almighty. That is what I know Senator Amosu to be as a human being, as a believer in God, as a compassionate Nigerian, and we've listened to people talk about a spirit of generosity. And as a forthright person, if you know him, you know that what you see is what you get. He's not, how are we going to call it? He's not a manipulative person. He's not a disingenuous person. He's straightforward. He's frank, sometimes to a fault, because I pinch him, you can't say that. I say, this is how it is, and we just must let them know. And running for office, I'm sure, is something that he's doing out of conviction, and he has demonstrated this in previous assignments that he has held. So, for me, this process allows Nigerians, particularly members of our own party, transformation in Nigeria. I've just been reading advanced copy of the speech that my brother will deliver later to this august audience. And I'm struck by the similarities to the speech that I also gave yesterday. It shows that we come from the same ideological orientation and that we believe ultimately in improving the condition of our own people. And it's not about quarreling. Everybody who has thrown their hat into this ring should be commended for even venturing into wanting to offer themselves for service. Because in the truest sense of it, leadership is service. Leadership is sacrifice. Leadership is not title. Leadership is not the office. It is what you do with the position that matters to people. And all I can say in conclusion is that you can be sure between Senator Ibikunle Amosun and Dr. Kayode Fayemi, whichever way it goes, you can be sure that you would have us in the tent, not outside the tent. So I want you to ensure that this journey that we're on, this journey towards the completing the unfinished greatness of Nigeria, is one that produces someone that is genuinely committed to improving the lot of the Nigerian people. And I think you are spoiled for choice, particularly between two brothers. And I'm sure you would arrive at an appropriate conclusion. Thank you. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe the future of Nigeria is indeed bright, can you put your hands together for Dr. Kayode Fayemi, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State? Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, at this point, very quickly before we move on to the next thing, I'd like to invite the Senate leader, Senator Abdullahi Yahya, to give his own goodwill message.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Representative of the First Lady, the Mother of the Nation, our celebrant, distinguished Senator, His Excellency Senator Ibukule Amosu, my colleagues, senators of the Federal Republic, both serving and those resting, because senators don't expire. Senators rest, and others are elected to serve their space. Indeed, very gratified to note the number of senators and members of the House of Representatives who are here. And we should note that we are also electors at the convention that's going to select who is going to be the president of this country. The number of senators that are here is enough for us to have an executive session. And if that session is to be conducted today, we are sure we know who the victor is going to be. And that will be Senator Ibukule Amosu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've been privileged as a person to know Senator Amosu in this particular Senate, the 9th Senate. It was a pity that I was not a senator when he came earlier, before he came on this next, before is became able to know him, stabilize the chamber. And I feel proud to say that this particular Senate, I think in history, has been one of the most stable Senates of the Federal Republic. I don't know what will happen in the next 1 year that we are going to be there. But with people like Amosu, I'm sure that this is the Senate that has been able to pass legislations that people and several Senate and several national assemblies have found completely impossible to pass. And almost all of them, we had an agenda when we came in, and we were able to complete everything on our agenda 1 year before the expiration of our tenure. And that is thanks to people like Senator Abosun, who I know we had to consult on most of the major legislations, that are very, very beneficial to the history and to the people of this country, particularly the Intractable Petroleum Industry Bill, for which he contributed a lot to see the light of the day. I'm equally proud, to say that Senator Amosu is a person of courage, is a person of generosity, is a person who has demonstrated himself both in and outside government. People have not noted that much about his professional excellence, which he has shown over the years as an accountant. A person of that character, to keep focused on public service as well as delivering quality service in the private sector, is a person that is fit to lead the people of the Federal Republic. Without wasting much of your time, I pray for Senator Amosu to clinch this inviolable seat. And I pray to tell you also that Nigeria will be safe in his hands. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much for that goodwill message. Sorry. It's now time to hear from the Mother of the Nation. The words of the elders are words of wisdom. So please sit back, relax, as we invite for the goodwill message of the Mother of the Nation, Her Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, by no other person but the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Administration and Women Affairs, Office of the First Lady, Dr. Ruqayyatu Gurin MNI. Please, let's put our hands together for her. As she walks to the podium, we will graciously grant you an additional minute to make it 3 minutes. The words of our mothers are words of wisdom. Please, let's appreciate her. Let's put our hands together for her.
Distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosu, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be here to represent the First Lady who is unavoidably absent. This is not a speech of Her Excellency, but just to wish Senator Ibikunle Amosu well in his political career. Thank you very much. And God bless.
Thank you very much. Dr. Rukaya, we'd like to appreciate you very much for that goodwill message. We quickly recognize the presence of some of our specially invited guests who are here in our midst. Permit me to recognize the presence of Ambassador Sharafa Tunji Shola, the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. He's with us this afternoon. I would also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Shola Adeyeyo. He's also here with us. Also representing Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the Balogun of Owu Kingdom, is no other person, another royalty, Chief Doja Adeolu, the Agoro of Egbaland, and Otun of Owu Kingdom. He's also being accompanied by Chief Adejare Dobanjo. Please, let's put our hands together for them. Royal presence in our midst today, representing Chief Rashid Ladoja, the former governor of Oyo State, is Honorable Abisoye Fagade. Can we put our hands together? We appreciate your coming here today and joining us. As I hand over to my colleague to introduce the cultural group.
Yeah, thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. At this point, okay, Your Excellencies, haven't gotten this great information. If it may interest you to know, His Excellency is one man that we have observed that he is trying to eradicate poverty and hunger in Nigeria, because we have seen what he did in Ogun State via the Metros Rice project. And of course, we want to take this just 1 minute performance, because there is a saying that says, an hungry man is an hungry man. If the children are hungry, there wouldn't be peace in Nigeria. But now you can see the smiles on their face for coming to show solidarity from the southern part of Nigeria. These young children from Akwa Ibom State mixed with Cross River State, they are here representing the culture. As you have been made, permit me to announce you as the ambassador of cultural development in Africa. Give it up for the cultural troupe from Akwa Ibom State. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we have been waiting for. Make welcome the man of our dreams, the man of our choice, His Excellency, former Governor of Ogun State, and by the special grace of God, distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and by your special mandate, the candidates for presidency, distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. You can see the man, see the smile, see the passion, see the love for his fatherland, for his people, for his children, for the community, for Nigeria, and for Nigerians. Senator Ibikunle Amosun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first and only time this afternoon, the man himself is ready to address us. All we require of you is your calmness, your attention. Please, everyone take your seats. This is the time to hear. We've been craving for a new Nigeria. Senator Amosun has volunteered himself. Please, let's give honor to him its due. Let's listen to him with all the attention we can muster.
Thank you.
All those who are serving refreshments, please, let's cease for now. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
The representative of the First Lady of Nigeria, Ajia Aisha Buhari, the Senate Leader, Senator Abdullahi, my brother that have just left us, that's the Governor of Ekiti State, Governor Kayode Fayemi, all my brothers and sisters that are here, both from the Senate and from the House of Representatives. Several of our fathers, our mothers that are here, all the way from home in Abeokuta, in Ogun State, in the entire Southwest, and particularly all the various campaign groups, organizations, for these, our quest to serve Nigeria, all of them across Nigeria. I salute you all, I greet you all. I know several of our well-wishers are here. Our pressmen and all of those that I met outside when I was coming. One said, I just must come because you are a good man. Thank you for
saying I'm a good man, I will continue to do that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, but I will not start this without acknowledging that my wife is here and my family members are here as well. Thank you for always supporting my cause. Dear compatriots, as Nigeria moves towards making a choice regarding the men and women who will lead the country in its constituent parts in 2023, I am convinced that the sacred task that faces us as a people is not only to consolidate democratic rule through these elections, but also to rise to the challenge of the moment in order to strengthen the bonds of our national togetherness. In electing President Muhammadu Buhari and the All Progressive Congress in 2015, the country took a decisive step in consolidating democratic rule for the first time in Nigerian history. Nigeria changed the party in power at the center. Since the beginning of the Fourth Republic, I have played different critical roles, both within the party structure and in public office. I have been in advantage position in our collective and individual efforts to widen the opportunities of democratic rule and build the structures that will ensure the greatest good for the greatest number of people. I've had the privilege of serving as a Senator of the Federal Republic between 2003 and 2007, and as a two-time governor of Ogun State between 2011. The good people of Ogun Central Senatorial District returned me to the Senate of the Federal Republic in 2019, where I currently serve. My wide-ranging experiences in both the private and public life, in political parties and political alliances, in two of the three branches of government, that is the legislative and the executive arm of government, and at every level of government in Nigeria, have imbued me with the requisite insights, the political vision, a deep understanding of the nature and strength of Nigeria's diversity, economic management capacity, and an extensive network of relationships adequate to provide a leadership that will galvanize our dear country to achieve our manifest destiny as the leading nation, not only in Africa, but in the Black world. Today, I'm formally announcing my candidacy for the presidential ticket of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, and the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I do so conscious of the immensity of the task that lie ahead in our country and the magnitude of the sacrifices that anybody who wishes to lead our country into the next phase must make. This is to honor a historic call and duty to lead the next phase of our collective journey to national glory. It is a duty to re-energize our faith in the future of this country, even in the face of the threats to our national sovereignty by insurgents and terrorists. A duty to renew hope in our collective destiny, even in the light of some doubts expressed and mobilized in some quarters about our shared fate. The tests we face today as a people are not weightier. They are neither more perilous or more enormous than those we have faced in the past. In the past, we triumphed over threats to our national togetherness, menaces to our collective rights. We chose our own government and representatives, and the manifold perils of the process of nation building. I am therefore confident in the future of this country and the great possibilities that lie ahead for us as a free people. As Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe said in his inaugural address to the nation on 16 November 1960, I am convinced about our capacity to march together to a greater tomorrow for Nigeria in unity and faith. In the last 7 years, I have stood alongside others with President Muhammadu Buhari as he led the country in facing some of the gravest challenges of our country. In the last few weeks, the government has redoubled its efforts and remobilized the leadership of our security forces in confronting the security challenges to this nation. Under my leadership, I will consolidate on the ongoing processes by broadening and deepening, and where necessary, rebuilding the all-encompassing, coherent, and comprehensive security structure to confront the different facets of our national security concerns and achieve the different fundamental purposes of national security. In order to achieve what Sir Ahmadu Bello, in a speech of self-government on 15 March 1957, described as the furtherance of the prosperity and happiness of the people of this land. To do this, I will prioritize human security as the fundamental principle and ultimate goal of the national security. Putting human security at the forefront and approaching human security as the directive principle of state policy will imply that the two dominant goals of my leadership will be national security and economic development. I've spent the past few months talking to professionals on the security challenges in Nigeria and how they could better be managed. The country's security challenges have several aspects. There are external and internal dimensions. Externally, a significant part of our national security challenges are the consequences of the war, conflicts and terrorism in the Middle East, in North Africa, and the Sahel region. The proliferation of armed groups and small arms across the Sahel, West and Central Africa regions are causing grave damages to human life and democratic governance across the continent, particularly in Nigeria. Hence, under my leadership, we will conduct a comprehensive audit of our security problems and the existing infrastructures corresponding to them, while promoting greater interagency collaboration and coordination among the security sector. We will forge a new model of complementarily in security management among the federal, state, and the local governments to ensure better protection of life and property of our people. We will work with the regional, continental, and global organizations toward addressing these problems and closing the gaps by refraining from the country's security architecture. By linking security and economic development, the country will be able to confront the underlying causes of the multiple threats to our national security. Our goal, therefore, will be to build a growing, globally competitive and inclusive economy for all Nigerians. We will provide a conducive environment for freedom from fear or want, and thereby release the abundant energies of our people to invest themselves in various enterprises that will galvanize our national efforts to transform our economy in this global era. The point at which one administration departs, including this administration ably led by President Muhammadu Buhari, will provide a platform from which a new one will build. A few of the achievements in the last 8 years include the significant expansion of our national economic infrastructure, championing inclusion by providing a framework, the National Social Register, for supporting the most vulnerable among our population, the emphasis on agriculture, which has seen the sector modernize and grow consistently, as evidenced by the increase in domestic rice production and the resourcification of the agricultural input sector, especially fertilizer blending. Our efforts will be focused on a series of urgent tasks, including transitioning to a post-oil economy, building a modern, sustainable, and rapidly rising agro-industrial economy, becoming a globally competitive economy by taking advantage of the global development of technology and building a culture of innovation, becoming a favored destination for investment in Africa, and leading the evolution of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, AFTA. Over the next 4 years, despite the uncertainties in the global environment, the priorities of our administration, led by me, will include to accelerate economic growth. Our economy needs to grow at 7 to 10% per annum to provide for our population. We will ensure price stability and peg the annual inflow below 10% to enable long-range planning for households and companies. We will become a favored destination for investment focusing on high-impact sector, reduce national indebtedness, freeing up capital into more productive sector of the economy. We will ensure a stable and collaborative policy environment, deepen business confidence, and encourage increased investment in our economy. We will reduce poverty. By this, we must take full-faceted approach to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty within a decade. Our ultimate goal will be to reactivate, regenerate, and give a new boost to our economy and public finance. As Chief Obafemi Awolowo described this mission in his charge to the nation in 1979, Nigeria's greatest resource is our people. Provided with enabling environment and supported by the provision of necessary infrastructure, Nigeria, particularly our youth, have shown both at home and abroad to have the capacity to transform our country into a globally competitive economy. Therefore, the twin pillars of the agenda that I will elaborate in the weeks ahead are national security and economic development. Upon these two pillars, we will create a national architecture for human flourishing that is unprecedented in our national history. Based on these two pillars as the foundation, we will erect a national agenda which, apart from national security and economic development, will include healthcare, education, agriculture and food security, infrastructure, rural and urban development, technology, innovation and digital economy, and nation building. Guided by the unprecedented investment in human security, the integration of the 8 areas of this carefully planned agenda for national reawakening will, within 4 years, unleash unparalleled human resource that will make Nigerians proud of their motherland. It bears repeating that Nigeria has required manpower, both at home and abroad, to accomplish this agenda. Under my leadership, we will mobilize Nigeria's immense human and natural resources to rebuild our education sector, healthcare, infrastructure, including electricity, roads, and water supply, and expand our technological capacity to meet the challenges of the 21st century. We will strengthen the foundation of our federal system in ways that will not only preserve and fortify federation, but also provide the pathways for fulfilling all of the country's egalitarian potentials now and in the future without alienating or hurting any of its constituent parts. We will stretch out a hand of fellowship to the international community, starting from ECOWAS and the African Union, and strengthen our existing international alliances while creating new strategic partnerships that will provide the scientific and technological support needed to rebuild, the greatly expand our infrastructure and transform our economy. I do acknowledge that our country faces doubting odds. These odds have led some people into grave doubt about the country. Others have even questioned our capacity for national recovery. In the last 2 decades and more, Nigerians have made great sacrifices, not only to preserve domestic democratic rule, but also to preserve the country, particularly in the face of the cruel challenges by insurgents and terrorists. But Nigeria has faced graver odds in the past and triumphed. I have an unyielding faith in the possibilities of Nigeria. Faced with threats of disintegration under military rule, Nigerian triumph and democratic rule was not only restored, but has survived and is thriving. Burning in my heart are the aspirations and hope of the people of this great country, and a vision to lead the nation towards its manifest destiny as the greatest black nation on earth. Nigeria's potential greatness is not in our abundant natural resources. Our greatness is our human resources. Nigerians are the measure of the greatness of this country. The 2023 elections provide us with an opportunity to renew our faith in ourselves as a people, capable of transforming our land into what it truly should be, a land of plenty. I have no doubt that we will come together again to rebuild the country and confront our common challenges as a people. This is the moment to renew and re-energize our common hope and aspiration as a people. I offer myself as the one to harness the extraordinary capability and capacity of this generation of young Nigeria for national greatness, to be a vehicle for the project of national revival and revitalization that all Nigerians crave for, to be the administrative instrument that turn our national story from one about potentials to one about actualities, to be the president that takes all the various setbacks and victories, the despair and jubilation that compose the calendar of our national history, and turn them all into elements of our collective national glory. A rendezvous with history is in the horizon. The sacred task of marshalling all our energies to achieve our national destiny is at hand. Let us embrace this eagerness. Let us embrace this with eagerness and courage, assured of the infinite grace of God, convinced about the actualization of the potential greatness of our country, and confident about my vision and capacity to lead this country. I, Senator Ibikunle Oyelaja Oluwatoyin Akanwo Durorike Mohammed Iklil, do ask you, my dear compatriots, particularly members of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, to support my bid for the presidential ticket of of our great party APC, and ultimately the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the declaration speech of His Excellency, Senator Ibukule Amoso. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us give him a very big round of applause. Let us support Amoso. Let us give him a very big round of applause. And may we have a photo shot? May we have a photo shot with distinguished senators and with supporters? Our Excellency, the Senate leader, let's have a photo shot. His Excellency is beckoning to some of his colleagues and friends who are still seated to please come up.
Secure our future. Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke. Wato ga sarkin aiki ma.
Can I have some audience, please? After this, all senators will come up. After all the senators will have members of the House of Representatives who are here. They will also come up. Please, can the music stop a little? Can the music stop a little? Can the music stop a little? Okay now. Oh, sorry, sir. After this, all senators would come up. Are we done? Are we done, photographers? If we are done, the next set, members of the House of Representatives that are here with us, please come on stage. Members of the House of Representatives. Can the women folk please join?
Education, agriculture, electricity, good roads, farmer success.
Can the family members, please, music, can you hold on a beat? Music, can you hold on a beat? Can the family members get ready to come up almost immediately? Family members.
Secure our future. Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke.
Honorable members, honorable members, if you are still around, please come on stage. Honorable members.
Agri
Kabeshi Alagbe, the representative of the Kabeshi Alagbe, please come on stage.
Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke. Wato ga sarkin aiki malam.
All senators, all distinguished senators should please hold on and come back for a photograph. All senators who were here and are still around, please just hold on. Your colleague would want to have a special group photograph with you, all senators. All senators.
Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke.
Are the senators ready? Please come on stage. All senators, if you're still around, come on stage.
Duk wani unemployment ya kare kenan fama. To ja mu je malam ya zo ya gyara waje to. To Allah ya baka.
The senators that are still around, please come forward. The senators that are still around, please come forward.
Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke.
Shegun Abiodun and Co., please, you are invited. Shegun Abiodun and Co. Ambassador Fatima Bala, if you are around, please come on stage. Senator Fatima Bala, if you are around, please come on stage. Zainab and Titi, please come on board. Are they around? The people from Oyo, if you are here, please come on stage for a group photograph. Line up, line up, line up. seats so that we now close. Organizing committee members. Organizing committee members. If you are here, please come on stage. Segun Abiodun, organizing committee members. Okay. Can you listen the music, please? Music, can it be lowered? Thank you. Can we be seated? We'll now take the national anthem. Can we all be seated? Thank you. TVC Adeyi, Mrs. Adeyi, Mrs. Odosanya. Mrs. Olode, if you are around, please come to the stage. Mrs. Olode, Mrs. Ekpega,
say the la to almost go away. We just